Welcome to another episode of Put Me On Game Podcast. I'm your host, Chesterr, and with me today I got the one, the only, the man with the plan.
Way.
Ooh. That was tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. Zaeway, how you feeling, man?
I'm good, bro.
Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all that. Like, where you at in life with it?
Man, I always try to stay up no matter what I got going on. I can't let it get me down.
I feel
Keep
it,
pushing.
Man. Gotta always stay working, man. But where you at in life, man? How you?
Good, man. I just had another kid, so.
You did something?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Two.
Christ, boy. You pushing them, boy.
Man, my boys, man.
How that feel, man? I don't got one.
Good.
I don't think I'm getting one.
I mean, take care of your business first. I wouldn't say rush into all that. But definitely a different feeling, like.
You feeling more? Cause I know after one, it's like I know a lot of people say it's like a sense of like, if you ain't on your shit, you gonna get on your shit type. But
Pretty
now
much.
two, is it you feel like more pressure, or it's like I'm already here, like I know what need to be done.
Yeah, it's like I know what to do. Just like keep pushing. I gotta stay in motion. Like be there for them, provide. That's all it is.
I feel it, man.
Show them the way to be a man and shit like that.
For sure. I'm trying to figure out where I want to start with you at, man. You a man of many things, brother.
I've been
Well,
running around for a minute.
nah, for real. So we can start. You know, this is a little interesting. Cause I don't think a lot of people know this. Well, I want to say probably about a year ago, your first Instagram got deleted.
Mm-hmm. They don't know about that.
They don't know about that. See, I keep stuff in the tuck. Instagram is going crazy. I think your well, it was the Simpson 4s.
Yep.
I remember I was talking to Danny when we was at the Bonds getting the cut one time.
Mm-hmm.
Had 1 million views on it.
Yeah, man. She was going up, man. Just organic too, like.
Just going crazy, and then Instagram do what they do. They shut it down. Where do you feel like around that time it happened until like now, boy? If you want to just, Grant, I mean, things happen before the fact. We're gonna get into that, but where?
That's just like imagine you got a business and it's just like it's on a boat and then the boat the ship sink, and then you just ain't got nothing but your word and the people that seen your boat before.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, you paddling, trying to float, trying to figure out how you gonna get it back up. Really, it's just like you had to stay down. It's like, damn, all that shit gone. You can't get that back because I'm emailing them. They ain't even emailing me back. Like,
Damn.
it's gone. That's like 50,000 followers. It's just they know me. Like that was all around the world, from all around the world. Your clientele, they come back and get you. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta find them again. You gotta make new clientele.
Damn.
All the 600 posts, 700 posts.
That's
all
all
your work.
How much of that content? Because we was just talking about content before we started. How much of that did you still have in like the tuck in like an old phone or something like that?
I got all of it in old phones still, stuff like that. But it's just like it's the validation of it when it's out there on the internet and they get the reactions and people know your work by your name. Just like you can look at it and be like, oh, that's Zaeway. Just stuff like that. You're gonna have to build up again, a following, a community.
So since then, do you feel like, because like you said earlier, like you just got to keep pushing through. At the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna hold your hand. Like, do you feel like, all right, I'm gonna just repost all of this, or is like, let me just start fresh. Let me just, a couple classics. I know you got to put them out there, but it's like, as a creative, I know if it happened to me, I'm not there yet.
Right.
I'll be hurt, but it's like, I got a couple hundred followers, couple thousand videos, like or whatever. But it's like I could just talk again.
Facts.
Creating is different. You can't. I mean, you nice with it, so you might create the same thing, but the interactions, the engagement, and all that. How do you move with all of that happening?
Really, I just started over. I started posting new stuff. Started posting old stuff in between the new stuff. So it's just like all of it got to go on the internet. That's how I feel. Like all this I got, it's got to go out there eventually because they got to see. It's like just because it's gone, we're gonna make it there again. Like you gotta stay in their face if you an artist for real. So they might not have seen that piece before, so just drop it again. Really.
Where do you feel like? Let's take it back real quick. I'm going a little too ahead of myself. Where do you feel like? When did you notice like your gift? of what you do?
I remember the first time I was drawing, I was 4, and I just drew ever since. My people always got me like color pencils and markers for Christmas and all that, and I just went to school taking art classes. I never did like band or nothing, so I was just art class every year, and then I was just like top of my class in art class, and art teachers was like telling me like you good, but then as a teenager, as a kid, you don't really see anybody that's an artist. Yeah. It wasn't really cool being an artist, so I was just like, I wasn't ashamed of it. I knew I could draw good. People was like, you write like a girl, so I'm like, yeah, I always gonna say that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just kept doing what I do, and eventually people tell me like, you need to take it somewhere, and I'm just like, but then like, my mom told me like, you need to start a business. I'm like, I knew I wanted to design, but I didn't know what I wanted to design. Yeah. So it's like, I don't want to draw on paper and sell it, so I'm gonna have to figure something out.
So you, as far as like paintings, and I mean, granted, you got, you nice with what you do as far as with the sneakers and stuff, but have you like, is it everything like you just, your hands is just whatever you put your mind to you can create, or is it just
pretty much? I feel like, but at this point it's like I'm back busy, so it's like I don't get to paint stuff that I want, so it's like I don't get to pick a canvas, paint on it. I got orders. It's always an order. It's like I don't even got stuff to do for myself because I'm just knocking out orders, really.
How do you, damn.
And that's just how it's been from the beginning, too. Like, I just stayed booked, like, stayed busy.
Is that troubling for you? Like, you feel like, dang, like, overwhelmed? Like, is it overwhelming to a point, or is it just like, I'm going to just get to it when I...
It can get, definitely can get overwhelming, but it's like, nobody else going to cover for me. Nobody going to take my shift. So it's like, you going to have to put in them hours regardless.
Nah, for real, because I know especially, like, because nobody really was, like, nobody taught me, like, hey, go podcast and do this. This is how you do it. Especially as an artist, like you was saying, like, people do it, but you building your brand, like, where did you see, like, all right, this is what I need to do. This is where you learned from, or is it just all hands-on with it?
Watching other artists, like, the bigger artists, see what they do, how they move, and just adding this shit to my game. And then as I go, I can see what I like and like the reactions it gets. So just growing every day, like taking notes. You're never gonna be perfect, so you're always just trying to get better. From anywhere, like inspiration everywhere. So
is that? We'll see that you going into my next thing as far as inspiration, because that I know that I was listening to the Kendrick album way back a couple months ago. We had a discussion on here about it, where he said he had writer's block for 2 years. Granted, as an artist, I mean, he well off, he up there and stuff. So I mean, yeah, he ain't got to rap or nothing again like that. But as far as you still doing your thing, you getting up there as far as like the writing and everything. But have you got the time? Just like, yo, I don't know what to do. Like I don't know if I need to go, like whatever you got to do to get that inspiration.
Yeah, I get like that sometimes. Like it's like, damn, I don't know what to do, like, but I got a team that's gonna keep me on my game. So it's like, if I don't get to it, I'm gonna let my team down. So I can't do that. Everybody gotta play their role. So I just focus on playing my role, really.
Speaking of this team, man, how do you? Is it? Cause obviously we know Gabe.
Yeah,
Gabe a helping hand and everything. But how do you feel like you got this team about it? Is it like?
It all came organic one day. Like, you was talking about Kendrick Lamar 2017. My mom was like, I got free tickets to a Kendrick Lamar concert.
Damn.
You want them? I was like, yeah. Me and Gabe went to the concert. We seen a dude have a table doing custom shoes. He's like, went up to the table. Like, yo, I do custom shoes too. He's like, oh, bet. And I was like, oh, I know you. I sent you in a newspaper. And it's my dude Mike. He in Raleigh. He own a store called Circastle Tees. He was at the table. He was just like, yeah, man. Take my Instagram. I'm taking Instagram. We can do some work one day. And I was like, yeah, I got you. So one day it's like when my Instagram got deleted. Before that, he was like wanting me to come work with him, like be on the team. So it's like I was like, nah, I got my own thing going on right now. Working over here at this other store in Fayetteville, so we got some things going on. But like when all that stopped, like my Instagram got deleted, I wasn't with the store no more. It's like I gotta find something. Like if I want to keep doing this, I'm gonna have to find something. So like I teamed up with them, and we've been rocking ever since.
So this connection was from way back then.
Right, and then we just started like 2021.
That's correct. Also, yeah.
Years later, it just fell in line, really.
How do you feel about your networking? Because I mean, that's really what your job is. As far as you know, the content gonna speak for itself. But as far as you networking out here with people and things like that, because I know you, like you cool. But you not the type to like go, hey everybody, I'm this, that, and the third. I'm this is what I do.
That's facts.
So how are you overcoming that? Like,
I've been in the game, doing what I do for my business for like 5 years now. I'm almost going on 6. So I know when I first got started, I had to get on the ground, do my groundwork, hand out business cards. I was outside downtown every 4th Friday, set up a table. I went to like events like back to school giveaways, had a table. I always posted up, had a table. I was doing radio talk. Like they'll do radio interviews with me. FSU. I made some connections networking with my mom and stuff. So I was on the iBronco radio. I did like some youth entrepreneur speeches for them.
Damn.
So it's just I was doing a lot of groundwork like that, but I haven't been on that same type of time lately. I ain't gonna lie.
Just busy or just
busy. It's like I'm already hands full, so I can't go out there and get my hands more full. I gotta take care of what's on my plate.
If you did have free time and opportunity, because I'm granted we all busy building our name up and our brand and everything, what's some of the things that you want to get your hands into?
That's a good question, because it's like I had time to think about what if I had time, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like I do know I'd want to do a lot of art for myself, like canvases, shoes, clothes. I want to drop a clothing brand, but it's just like I'm gonna make my way towards that.
Oh no, definitely that'll go crazy. So you thinking as far as making like, you know, custom pieces like that, or just like regular like
a little bit of both. Like if it's a collab, I might do like some hands-on, but other than that, probably like get some shit manufactured.
Oh, too easy. Definitely. I got somebody I got some shit. We're gonna talk about that whenever you need it. But where do you feel like in this journey your sacrifices and you coming to that wall, like where do you feel like that? Because granted, you know, not a lot of people know your story, other than, you know, the people around close to you. But what do you feel like, dang, like other than the your Instagram getting deleted, it's like, dang, I don't know what to do.
It's like you got to sacrifice a lifestyle. Like I'm young, but I'll dedicate it to like staying in, working on my craft more than going out and finding the moves. Like the amount of sleep that I miss is ridiculous. Like my average bedtime is like 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 is early for me. So I don't get to sleep in with my kids. I don't get to lay up with no shorty, like grinding. Like, and then the relationships that come with that they can't last. Like every relationship not gonna last when you just locked in. Like people want to have fun with their life. They don't. Like they ain't trying to sit on the sideline while you working, because they don't really see the main goal. Like the same thing I see. Like if I lock in for 5 years, 10 years, that shit gonna pay off. And I can't really. If you don't see it, you don't see it.
Nah, I feel that, bro. I'm just thinking it's like people don't really understand the work that get taken in.
Right, you see the
shoe, all it is,
but you don't know the 200, like the 1,000 hours before I had to learn how to do it, and then the 20 hours it took me to do it.
And then now, all right, let's talk the material. Let's talk the time that's going to take to do it. So if I mess up on this part, you may not see it, you may not. But it's like, all right, man. So recently, if y'all don't know, I mean, Zay been a man, bro. But recently, you know, as far as your partnership with Sarcastic Tees and your man Mike, you know, you see a couple celebrities, you do a little pieces for them as far as, you know, the shoes and the controllers and everything. But as far as them wearing the content, some people get gifts all the time, and it's like, all right, bro, throw that in the bag and keep it going.
Facts.
But when I sat there and I saw Kodak with the shoes on, I said, nah, ain't no way.
Different, because when they really actually fuck with the shit that you give them, like, and they putting it on, they posted 3-4 4 pictures in it on the gram. It's like, yes, sir. They getting interviewed. You see your shit like going viral, but it's like, I made that, and it's just like, yep, there we go again. It's like,
I know it's like, dang, like, bro, if you just tag me, bro, we locked it.
For real.
But it's like, how are you dealing with that? Because of course, when your name get out there on some Dapper Dan shit, it's like, all right, people gonna be coming to you for these people. It ain't just like, all right, bro, like, not on some here, but it's like, I'm him. Like, you, it's like, yeah, you wanna come to me, you wanna post this. Yeah, I got this from him. Da 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 da. Like, obviously, I know you see yourself getting there, but it's like, business wise, how are you? Are you figuring that out still, or is just like we just taking it day by day, figuring that out?
really just taking day by day, like, just adding value. Like, if you adding value, everything gonna come in hand. Like taking it day by day, cause
You could.
that's something I like to focus on. Like, if it's a relationship, you gotta keep adding value to it. Like, you can't be, it can't be a one-sided relationship type thing.
Do you see yourself expanding outside the city? Like, I mean, granted, you could do what you do and you get it to the world, but like, do you feel like, all right, maybe in LA or in Atlanta or New York or Dallas or whatever, like?
Definitely with time, like, we gonna travel, expand, cause like, it's more the stuff that I do is like, it's gonna be more popular in a bigger city. Like, the people that's gonna really want the stuff that I go crazy on. It's like, it's not really North Carolina. It'd be like Florida or Cali or New York or something like that.
So I know, especially at these conventions, like, bro, this shit'll be fucking out of here.
Facts. So yeah, we do a lot of gaming conventions and stuff, like Comic-Con, stuff like that. So we try to get that stuff out there, because we started 3D printing, doing controllers and stuff. And
really?
That's all that stuff's kind of popular in that community.
Oh, I think I just saw the 2 masks I did, the yellow goldish one, I think like a silver one.
Yeah, we done a lot of 3D prints, and then we just paint them. So it's like masks, statues, figures, and stuff.
So how does that work? Because I mean, I've heard about it, but I've never like physically seen one in person. So how does
It's like
that process go?
you got like a wheel with some thin string of metal, not metal, plastic. Feed it into this thing, and it just kind of melts it down. Slowly does layer by layer, like, then hours later you got a big piece.
So it's like, do you put like the picture or something into the machine or something, or is it just like
you got to make a 3D file of it and then load it up?
Too easy? Well, I'm not gonna say too easy. It sounds easy, but sitting there and doing it, I know it's
and that's the good part. When you got a team, you focus on what you do, what you good at. They focus on what they good at, and y'all come together and make something special.
Since where you at with your field, have you thought about like doing like a master class or like teaching classes and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, so we just started doing classes about a month ago. So we done taught about a handful of people how to customize shoes. We got the color changing. I had a class with Gabe last night. I taught him how to do a few things on some shoes. He over there wearing them now.
Oh,
So yeah, we did the
throw me a shoe real quick.
So he did that himself. I just told
It's
him,
tough, boy.
told him the way.
Hey, that's tough.
So yeah, eventually I want to get like to it's online, to where people can see it online. They ain't got to be there in person.
Cause I'm about to say, business aside, like, you gotta make the bread. You gotta take care of the family. Cause I was always thought about that. I'm like, damn, bro, if he really like sat there, I ain't know if that's something you wanted to do, like sit there and really like had like a little, all right, 10 people, boom.
Like a paint and sip type of class type of thing. Yeah, that's in the
That'd be
works.
tough. That's something that'll go. I mean, we could cut that part out. They ain't gotta sit here and take the ideas and everything.
I mean,
like
they gonna see it anyway. So
that's what I'm saying. Man.
Goes hand in hand with adding value, man, because you can teach, inspire, all that,
man.
Entertain.
Where do you see yourself going in the next couple years with this? I know I kind of asked that before if you had time, but like, where do you see yourself going? Like your end goal or one of your father goals with this?
Expanding, open a new store in a bigger city, go there, take over that city, repeat, drop some shit along the way,
Just
make them feel it.
Just get worldwide with it.
Yeah.
I feel it, man. Damn. I'm so happy, bro. I just love seeing, especially, it's crazy if you really sit there and think about it, like, just our time period alone, that everybody that we know that went to the same school, that's doing what they doing and expanding into the world.
We got a special class. Like, I already noticed it. Like, if you in Southview that era, it's like you got some special sauce on you or something.
From hoopers to ball players to artists to content creators, just everything. It's ridiculous. Have you thought about that, though? Have you started looking into the? Cause I mean, granted, we in the content creation, but you know, like right now, IG Reels and shit's going crazy.
Right.
So as far as that, is that more of? Are you? I mean, I know you're aware of it, but it's like, all right, are you trying to get into that game of? All right, I just can't post a picture. Like I got to post before, the after, the hashtags and all that.
Yeah, I've been posting hashtags, been posting reels for a little bit. It's just like my new Instagram is really my old personal Instagram from day one. Mm-hmm. So it's like not really a business page, but I'm making it into it. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it's got a lot of people on there that's like kind of tired of seeing my shit. That's how I feel, but it ain't really too many people that's like into custom shoes. It's like half and half. So half people they know me from growing up, and then half is from people that know my work. So it ain't the same as my old IG. I'll post some shit and then go crazy. But then it's like, it's kind of like they used to it now. Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you would need to start a brand new one at some point and like invest into that one and build that up with everything, with the promotion, or it's just like you still like figuring it out at this point?
Yeah, I'm wanting to like redo my brand. So it's like right now my brand is Zaeway. I'm teaming up with Chesterr Tees, but I want to change my brand from Zaeway to something else bigger than me. Like I don't know exactly what yet, but when I do that, that's when I make a new Instagram and be onto that.
Nah, for sure. I just know it's hard to. You got to build the brand, but you also got to put you out there at the same time so people to feel you.
I am the brand.
Yeah.
Right now.
So it's like how to. It's just it come with balance with everything. It always come with balance. I think that's the biggest thing as far as this content creation world. People don't understand like, yo, this, like you said, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
They don't see that. Sleepless nights. They don't see that. Early mornings.
They don't, man. But we got this thing on a Put Me On Game podcast called Put Me On a Minute. You got a minute to say whatever you want to the people. You go crazy. If you want to curse out somebody, if you want to just promote something, whatever you want to say, the floor is yours.
I like to tell people when it comes to making decisions in life, the hard way is the easy way, and the easy way is the hard way. So if you're thinking like, you see where you at, you see where you want to be, and it's like, oh, it's a bunch of hard shit I got to do. I got to sit down and do this. I got to sit down and do that. It's easier than cheating it. It's easier than cutting corners and doing it the easy way. So just thug it out, do it the hard way. Like, it ain't nothing going to come easy. It's like, you literally, 1,000 hours, that's what they say. Yeah. It ain't really, you ain't going to count the hours. It's going to be fucking 200,000 hours. You feel me? So it's like, and it's like, be yourself. Do you. So if you grew up doing this, that's what you like, that's you. Like,
yeah. Honestly.
If you walk your own path, that's how it's going to work. Like, if you walk your own path, the shit going to go, it's going to line up. Because if you go out your path, doing shit you don't really do, like, you at a party, you don't even party like that. You with these folks, something bad going to happen. You not on your path. But you walking in your path, that's how shit going to happen for you.
Facts. That's a word.
And if it's meant to happen for you, nobody can stop you. Like, nobody can gatekeep you. It's going to happen.
Nah, that's a word. I ain't got nothing else, man. This was a dope episode, man.
I'm glad to be here, man. I've been tapped in since day one. I'm one of the first subscribers on YouTube, Instagram followers. Like,
yes.
I've been watching, been tapped in, so it's like, it's good to be here now.
Nah, for sure. Definitely. We got more of these. We got some more in store. Definitely. I want you a part of, too. So
I wish that the team was here, so I know all of them, so it's like most of them, really.
Yeah. It is what it is, though. It's another episode of Put Me On Game podcast. We out.